Amy Smart had her hands full Wednesday in a good way. The 41-year-old California native was snapped in Westlake Village, California, in the greater Los Angeles area, grabbing a cake from the ice creamery Baskin-Robbins. The Varsity Blues star, who recently made headlines defending her husband, HGTV star Carter Oosterhuis, amid sexual harassment claims, was a bare-faced beauty as she went with minimal makeup as she picked up the enormous cake. She wore a gray vest over a long-sleeved black top with black leggings with patterns around the lower leg area, rounding things out with rust brown moccasin boots. She had a large gray leather purse clinging from a strap around her shoulder. On Saturday, Smart posted a detailed message to Instagram defending Oosterhuis after makeup artist Kylie Kaminsky told The Hollywood Reporter that he'd coerced her into performing oral sex on him when they worked together 9 years ago. Smart posted the message, which reinforced her husband's claim that the relationship was a consensual one, along with a shot of herself posed with Oosterhuis and their 11-month-old daughter, Flora. The Just Friends performer doubled down on Oosterhuis's claim that his sexual interactions with Kaminsky were 100% mutual and consensual. She wrote, "When you are in a consensual relationship, then you need to take responsibility for engaging in that and not play victim." Smart said there are plenty of relationships she would have different choices about in hindsight, but she'll live with the decisions she made at the time, for better or worse. "We need to take responsibility," she wrote, "and learn from our mistakes and choices." Smart said that, while the exposure of powerful men accused of sexual harassment and misconduct is vital and important to the culture, the story about Oosterhuis is now taking it too far, and boundaries are being crossed. "The article is very damaging and cruel to one of the most kindest, loving, non-aggressive men I have the privilege of knowing," Smart wrote, "and I'm so sorry for these salacious words being thrown around. They are extremely hurtful." Amy, who's been seen this year in films such as The Keeping Hours and Love at First Glance, called out journalists reporting on the ongoing spate of sexual harassment and misconduct scandals aimed at prominent men. Have discernment when you tell a story, and please consider the source and story before just printing anything to get readers and viewers. Smart wasn't completely opposed to aspects of the ongoing Me Too movement, as she said that it's so wonderful and needed to have women coming forward to break their silence, and that a lot of the stories are horrific and need to be brought to light. She said that women need to realize how empowered they are and learn ways to take care of ourselves so we don't find ourselves saying yes when we really need to say no. Kaminsky, who identifies as lesbian, told THR she eventually caved into his requests after his incessant propositioning, adding, "At that point I was a nervous wreck. I was so worn down from his advances, so I did, that day, on that occasion. It was the first time. Then thereafter it was most every time we would shoot. 10 to 15 times he put me in this position." Oosterhuis said that the relationship was consensual. He told THR in a statement, "I had an intimate relationship with Kylie 9 years ago, and it was 100% mutual and consensual." I would have never done anything that I was not sure was mutually agreeable. The reality is that I knew it was consensual because she initiated it the first time and many of the 15 or so times we had relations thereafter. We were together outside of work and I considered her a friend. He continued, and as for the fact that she identifies as a lesbian, I didn't know that. All I knew was that she was in a sexual relationship with another guy who worked on the show. She said after that, the asks would often take the form of nonverbal cues while they were alone on the job. Kaminsky claims when he would assault me, he insisted on finishing on my face every time, knowing that I had to go back out and work. He asked him about that. He said, "It's just what I wanted to do." Oosterhuis told the publication he had never been intimate with any crew or executives in his professional career, aside from Kaminsky. She adds that after the alleged incidents she went into a depression for which she was hospitalized for. Kaminsky says she's no longer a professional makeup artist. He adds, "He took away the joy that I got from doing makeup," she says.